not like petting zoo friendly. Right? Ooh, get the Angora goats. They're so pretty. And they have, well, that's where you get the mohair from. Wow. I've been streaming for 4 hours already? I got distracted. I was working on my sweater. And then, I got talking about Rusty. And, well, then I had to bring out Rusty and do show and tell. Yeah, Angora goats. They're so pretty. I don't know if I'm just biased, but... Of course, they do have to be sheared, so... Either you or K-Play would have to learn how to shear them. I don't think they shed or anything, so I think they have to be sheared. Oops. Oops. Have I created a monster? Good. I've created monsters. I remember watching a video on YouTube and learning about Angora goats. And I was just like, I want one so bad. But they're also so, definitely, I think, well, it depends on how much you want to clean their fiber, but you probably want to keep their coat fairly clean. Uh-huh. Next thing you know, a year or two down the road, you'll have like a full-on Angora goat farm. Oh, I really have created monsters. Yeah. Yeah, I think your yard would be more along the lines of one, maybe two goats. Of course, I have no idea what size your yard is, but you know. Yeah, exactly. If they have a goat sibling, you could like house train the goat. um, I mean, some it couldn't be that hard. Of course, he might be a little bit harder to, you know, take visiting. Is that what you wanted? I hope that's what you wanted. Probably for the best. Probably for the best. Yeah. What about Angora rabbits? Oh, I don't know if the boys would. Um, the boys might think the rabbits are toys. So especially with Rocky's Lammy being bigger than an Angora rabbit. Right. Honestly, personally, my opinions on it, Angora bunnies are the best because they're very slow moving, they're laid back, you can sit there and hold them on your lap and pet them. And if they do try to run away from you, you pretty much can walk faster than their run because they're not a fast rabbit. Are they good with cats? So if they're good with cats, then they might be good with the rabbit. I would love to get a bunny rabbit. An Angora bunny rabbit. It can be my fourth cat. I'll litter train it and everything. Well, you can litter train bunnies. Literally, litter train them. So, like, I had friends that had one, and I used the litter box, and there was never, like, poop all over the house or anything like that. I'm trying. I'm trying. Be very therapeutic brushing it. And I think the French Angoras, you know, you can just sit there and brush them and you don't have to worry about clipping them or anything. Because they shed their hair kind of thing. So you can just sit there and brush them like you do Rocky. I can I think the best thing would be to like do some research on how to litter train a bunny rabbit, and yeah. um cuz yeah, Cuddles was completely housebroke. It was the cutest thing watching him go to his little litter box. He had one of the covered litter boxes with, I don't know if they actually had the door in. I think they had the door out, but it was a covered litter box, and he would go in there, use the litter box. I have no idea if Cuddles was a boy or a girl. He was so cute. And yeah, from what I've heard, French Angoras are probably the nicest because, yeah, you don't have to um, shave them, like clip them and stuff. I don't think I ever remember seeing any accidents. Like, and we spent a lot of time there. I would honestly have to get a hold of my friend's mom, and be like, "Hey, you remember that rabbit you used to have?" Because yeah, I don't remember ever seeing it have an accident. And someone who is it? There is someone on here that comes and watches my streams. Who is it? And they have Angora bunnies. And I believe that they are inside. Gosh, I wish I could remember who that was. That's gonna bug me now. Well, you do your research, you present the research, and show him that it's meant to be. Only if the dogs won't go after the bunny rabbits. So you guys might want to find a way to test that. Because that would suck if you guys went and got a bunny rabbit and the boys wanted to turn it into a chew toy, you know? Is your yard too small for one Angora goat? You could take the goat for walks with the puppy dogs. Yeah, but, you know, a small dog smells different than a prey animal. You know? Yes, definitely. Definitely. Because, yeah, they might be like, oh, you're now part of the family, or they might be like, chew toy? You know, and you don't want the chew toy. So I've just suddenly, literally just suddenly come to the conclusion I need to get post-its for reminders. Because, like, if I mark it in the book, I'm not going to remember. And there's things like, I need to fix the Discord link that just sort of, like, randomly popped into my head. So, you know, totally off topic of Angora, bunny rabbits, and goats and stuff. But I need to fix my Discord link because it's apparently expired and we don't want that. We want a never expiring link. So, I thought I had used one. Apparently I did not. And, can't think of anything off the top of my head, but there's a couple things that I've written down in my books that I'm just like, I gotta do that, and then I forget. So I figure if I have post-its stuck everywhere, when I sit down and I look at it, I'll be like, oh yeah, I gotta do this. Yeah, you know, goats are awesome. And they can be, you know, beautiful lawnmowers, too. You know? I mean, your yard should be big enough for one goat. And you can take the goat for walks with the dogs. They'll just be part of the family. They'll just be one of the dogs. Of course, he might be sad if he's not allowed in the house. But you know, like maybe he can come for short visits in the house. Just train him that he goes to the bathroom outside. Exactly. Less like a chew toy, more like a companion. God, I love how Rusty spins. Oh, yeah, that would not be good. Well, maybe you can like find somewhere that's um you know that has Angora goats that you can like go visit, like a petting zoo that or something. I have some. I and it's like super fine and beautiful and soft, but it's like it's like super fine like this. And so I I'm thinking I might knit it with another strand of yarn. So yeah, I haven't I attempted to knit with it once and I was like I don't think oh come on. There we go. I don't think I like knitting with it. I have to try it again, but I kind of didn't really like knitting with it. So, but I also saw this really cool technique on um, Insta where they do like this chain ply. Basically, it's like chain ply. Um, that was a kind of small chunk, but it's like chain ply, but you're knitting it. So you hold on, let me get this started. So you take it and you um, basically do like crochet chains with it. You know, you do like kind of like long like crochet chains, basically how I ply, and then you would knit with it like that. And then when you get close to the end, you grab another loop, pull it down, and then knit. And I'm like, ooh, I might have to freaking try that. Perfect. Because, yeah, that would be really cool. And then I just like knotted this up. That's that's um I oh, you mean instead doing like the chain ply? Well, yeah, definitely. There's that, but I thought it was just like an interesting concept. Like if you only had one ball of yarn, I like totally tangled this up somehow. How did I do that? Um, but yeah, like say you only had one ball of mohair, and you wanted to do like a 3-ply stitch or like, you know, thread. It's really cool. Like I gotta start like bookmarking these things, you know. How did I tangle this little thing so bad? That is funny. There we go. We're almost... We're, we're almost out of the woods. I don't know what I did. There we go. Oh, good. I was worried that I was going to get pink on my hands. Well, it depends, right? Because obviously the mohair is going to be washed and stuff. Probably multiple times. So you might not. You might have to, like, if you wanted to test it, you probably have to, like, try working with, like, some natural mohair that hasn't been dyed and washed too much. Like, I don't know. Right? Because a lot of times people's allergies come from the pet dander. Not necessarily the fur itself. It can be like the saliva or the pet dander. Like, a guy that I used to work with, he was allergic. He was only mildly allergic, thank God. But he was allergic to dog saliva, so like I had